my beloved child, my light that I have poured into this world, hear me now. Open your spirit to this message, for I do not speak to you in riddles. I speak to you now with the fire of heaven behind me and the tears of my angels before me. I am calling you with thunder in my voice because you must not delay, you must not turn your face from this message. You have been warned, and I will tell you why. There are 3 who walk among you, 3 who have gathered under a roof of shadow. They have spoken your name in places I did not place you. They have drawn lines in dust and whispered dark chants, binding threads in ways meant to choke your destiny. My archangel Michael, the flaming sword of my judgment and protection, has wept, not for himself, but for you. He sees what they have done, and he knows what it cost them. They have cast a curse to halt you, to bind your light, to drag your path from divine clarity into spiritual fog. But I, the Lord your God, have never forsaken the ones I love, and you, yes, you, are more loved than you dare to understand. Even now, as you read these words, something inside you stirs. That stirring is not imagination. It is the soul I placed in you crying out in recognition. It knows me. It knows my warnings. It knows my protection. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. That is why the curse was cast. That is why the enemy fears you. That is why the darkness trembles when your name is spoken in heaven. The 3 do not work alone. They are tied together by envy, by blood promises, by things whispered long before you understood the depth of the war you were born into. They are aware of a light in you that you have barely begun to understand. You have walked through pain that tried to redefine you. You have questioned your worth, not knowing that your worth is not based on how others treat you, but on the one who formed you in the secret places. You were crafted in my image and anointed before your first breath. The enemy saw this and plotted, but my hand has always been near. Archangel Michael stood watch over your house. He cried out when he saw the shadows circling it. He begged to intervene. He pleaded with me to send a signal to your heart. And now, this is that signal. You must be aware. You must rise. You must remember who you are and whose you are. You are not a victim. You are a warrior of the Most High God. But if you do not rise, you risk being overtaken by the very cords they are tightening around your name. They have used your name in mirrors. They have drawn symbols they do not understand. One of them touched something of yours, an object with your essence, and it has been used in a ritual to misalign your path. That delay you felt. That confusion. That fatigue of spirit. It was not merely life. It was not merely exhaustion. It was spiritual warfare. It was the results of curses designed to remove clarity, to shift time around you, to make you late for destiny. But hear me now. I will not allow it. I will not allow my child to be lost in confusion when I am the author of peace. I will not stand aside and let voices of hatred redefine what I created with love. You must reclaim your ground. You must speak what I speak. You must declare, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and mean it. For words without faith or wind, but words with belief are fire. I have watched you struggle in silence. I have seen the moments where you questioned your own perception. Was that dream real? Was that encounter a warning? Yes, child. Yes, it was. I placed my whispers in your dreams, and the enemy tried to tangle them. I sent my messengers in the form of strangers, and the enemy sent confusion in the form of familiar faces. Those three, yes, even the one who once smiled before you, are no longer guided by love. They have sold that place in their soul where I once stood, and now they follow darker guides. But I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. That mind is now being awakened. As you read these words, chains are breaking in the unseen realm. As you breathe in, angels surround your room. As your heart beats faster, the veil is lifting. It is not too late, but you must act. You must separate yourself from those who mean you harm. Even if you don't yet know all three, you know one. You felt it. You felt the chill when they spoke your name. You felt the hesitation when you stood near. You dismissed it as paranoia. But I was whispering. That whisper is now thunder. Do not return to those spaces. Do not give them access to your spirit, your belongings, your breath. There are times to forgive, but there are also times to flee. This is that time. I am breaking the curse, but you must close the door. I am sending angels, but you must not open the gate again. What is cast off must not be welcomed. The serpent does not enter through the roof, but through the crack in the floor. Seal every crack with prayer, with fasting, with worship, with declarations of truth, with turning away from darkness and clinging to light. I have waited for this moment. I have longed for you to recognize the urgency. You were not imagining the heaviness. It was real. The air around you has been stirred by battles you couldn't see. Archangel Michael stood at the gate of your destiny and lifted his sword. He shouted your name in heaven and waited for my command. Now, I send him forth to you. Even now, he stands over your household. He is weeping no longer, for he knows the power that is being released in you. He sees you finally waking. He sees the fire rising in you again. The fire of your calling. The flame of your mission. The strength that you forgot you had. I am fanning that flame now. I am feeding it with my breath. The curse is breaking. The spell is unraveling. And those who bound it will taste their own deception. They thought they could stop you. They thought I would not speak. They thought I was distant. But I am not far from my beloved. I have never left your side. Even when you couldn't hear me, I was watching. Even when you wandered, I was waiting. And now, I speak clearly. This is your turning point. This is your awakening. This is your war cry. Stand up in your soul. Declare that you are mine. Say it aloud. Let the very walls hear you. Let the winds carry it. I belong to God. I reject every curse. I reject every dark word. I reject every plan formed in shadow. I accept my anointing. I accept my calling. I accept the fire of heaven in my life. This is not a moment to shrink. This is not a moment to reason with demons disguised as friends. This is the hour of deliverance. This is the hour of revelation. Everything that was done in secret is being exposed. The hands that plotted behind your back are being revealed. The mouth that smiled before you but cursed you in hidden places will be silenced. I am bringing justice. I am bringing clarity. I am bringing power. Archangel Michael has received his assignment. He is dispatching with others to your home, to your life, to the spaces where you lay your head. Do not take lightly the signs you begin to see. Do not ignore the dreams that come next. Do not question the sudden shifts. They are not coincidences. They are spiritual transactions. The curse is being reversed. The plot is being shattered. But you must stay aligned. This message is not just a warning. It is a call to transformation. You cannot go back to old patterns. You cannot return to what once poisoned you. I have called you to holiness, to boldness, to destiny. My hand is over you. My spirit is within you. My angels are beside you. Walk forward now. Walk with courage. Walk with authority. Speak life into every broken place. Cast out every lie that took root in you. Tear down every altar they tried to build in your name. I am cleansing your path. I am restoring your vision. I am renewing your strength. You are mine. That is why they tried to curse you. That is why Archangel Michael wept. That is why I speak now. The war is real. But so is the victory. Do not look back. Do not delay. Do not forget who you are. You are my child. You are marked by fire. You are protected by heaven. You are more powerful than every curse spoken against you. Now rise. And watch me fight for you. My beloved child, stop and be still. This is not a message to scroll past, to delay, to question with your logic, or to tuck away until a more convenient time. This message is for you. Yes, you. You who have been struggling in silence. You who have cried with no one hearing. You who have sensed something is not right, and your spirit has been stirring with the knowledge that something unseen is trying to touch your life with confusion, resistance, sorrow, and fear. Today I, the Lord your God, the Alpha, and the Omega, speak to you. Not to another. Not to all. Not to you. You are the one I have called by name, and this message bears the weight of heaven because it has reached the time when I can no longer allow you to walk unaware of what has been done against you. I speak now and command the veil to be torn from your eyes. My angel Michael, yes, Archangel Michael, who has word on behalf of humanity since the fall of the first serpent, he is crying out to reach you. He has drawn his sword, but he cannot move until you received the truth I place in your hands today. Listen carefully, child. The time of silence is over, There are three who have banded together in secret, not in light, but in the shadows. Their words do not call my name. Their intentions do not come from the heavens. Their whispers do not echo with love. These three, known among you but cloaked in friendliness, have spoken a curse. They have joined their will to see your light extinguished. They have summoned words into the air, words they do not fully understand but were instructed to say, words from a source that opposes me. Yes, a curse has been spoken against you. No, you are not imagining the heaviness that comes over you at night, nor the inexplicable delays that keep blocking your way. You are not imagining the sudden loss of energy, the dreams that turn to nightmares, the relationships that start in joy but decay without warning. This is not life simply being hard. This is not fate. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual warfare. This is a deliberate attack, and heaven has recorded every detail. These three were given access to something dark, a spell, a spoken rite, a manipulation of energy wrapped in ancient words. And though they smiled to your face, they opened doors in the spirit that invited torment, confusion, and resistance into your pathway. You wonder why things never last. You wonder why peace keeps slipping from your hands. You wonder why blessings fall to dust. I say again, you have been cursed, but I have not abandoned you. You are mine. Even when you forget me, I remember you. Even when you close your heart in despair, I hear its cry. Even when your mind is weary of hoping again, I remain the unshakable pillar of light that will never let you fall fully. This moment, this word, this message is not to scare you. It is to awaken you. Archangel Michael has stood at the edge of your spiritual territory, sword drawn, weeping not because he is defeated but because he needs your permission to act. You see, my child, the heavens are governed by order. I gave humankind free will and I do not violate it. But now, you are being told plainly, darkness has touched your name and it must be broken by your agreement with me. You must speak. You must claim my covering. You must renounce what has been whispered in shadows and reclaim what I have promised in light. The three who cursed you did not begin in hatred. No, child, their actions were born from envy. You carry something sacred, something rare. Even when you feel like you are nothing, your spirit shines and others see it. You carry a mantle from me, a legacy, a divine seed, something from your ancestors that was meant to flourish in you. And they saw it. They saw the beauty of your soul and felt small beside it. But instead of humbling themselves, instead of seeking my face to find their own glory, they turned to the counterfeit. And now, the counterfeit has touched your path. But I have come to turn what was meant for your destruction into the seed of your rising. I am not just warning you. I am awakening you. The curse they have spoken has affected your finances, your relationships, your peace, and your sleep. But they did not know that in cursing you, they have touched my beloved. And there is no curse strong enough to silence what I have ordained. Michael stands ready to shatter the invisible chain. But you must speak my name again. You must say it. You must declare, I belong to God. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. every tongue that rises against me shall be condemned. I cancel every word not spoken from the throne of light. Say it. Mean it. Say it aloud. For in your agreement with me, the curse begins to break. You are not alone. I know you've felt abandoned. I know you've sat in your room staring at the ceiling, praying without words. I was there when you asked, "Why is everything going wrong?" I heard your whisper, "What did I do wrong?" The answer is not that you did wrong. The answer is that you carry whiteness. You carry light. And light draws resistance. But my light is greater. What those three have done has been noted. I am a God of mercy, and I will allow them to repent. But if they do not, I will deal with them. You are not to take vengeance. You are to stand still. The battle is not yours. It is mine. But you must not go on living as if you are not under attack. You must armor up. Armor up in truth, in prayer, in clarity. Remove from your space the items that do not carry my presence. Cancel the assignments against your soul by declaring your alignment with heaven. Michael weeps not for weakness, but for justice delayed. He has seen what should have been yours by now. He has seen the love that was meant to reach you, the wealth that was meant to build through you, the rest you have not tasted. He has seen the joy you were designed to walk in, and it grieves the heavens that you have been cheated of it. But today begins the shift. This message is your doorway. It is your turning point. Do not just read it and forget it. Let it burn inside you. Let it crack the shell that has kept your spirit down. I will restore what was stolen. But you must walk with me. A curse is not more powerful than a covenant. You are in covenant with me, child. Even if you walked away, even if you doubted, even if you fell, your name is still written on my hand. I do not erase you. I do not discard you. Return to me with your whole heart, and watch how fast the tides shift. Watch how the patterns of delay begin to break. Watch how I raise you in the sight of those who hope to see you fall. The same mouth that cursed you will witness your deliverance. And I will cause even your enemies to be silenced by the light I release over your life. They will marvel. They will not understand how someone they tried to bind rose anyway. But it will be because I am God and you are mine. There are things you must do now. Begin by praying aloud. Speak with me. I am listening. Even now. Cleanse your space. Burn what is defiled. Cast out what carries foreign energy. Remove what has no place in a holy temple. Anoint your doors. Speak light over your name. Cancel contracts you never signed with your mouth but were made with your pain. Release forgiveness. That's right. Release it. Not for them, but for you. Forgive those three not because they deserve it, but because your freedom matters more. And know that once you do this, once you step back into alignment with me, the angel who stands at your gate will move in power. Michael's cry will turn into a shout of war and what was bound will be loosed. You are not just anyone. You have a destiny that affects others. That is why the attack came. Your rising threatens strongholds. Your joy breaks generational bondage. Your voice awakens others. You are dangerous to darkness. And that is why this curse came. But my love will undo it. My power will reverse it. My grace will heal the wounds. You will rise. You will laugh again. You will walk in peace. But you must take this seriously. This is not a myth. This is not paranoia. This is me speaking. And I do not lie. The spiritual world is real. And you are being called to take your place in the battle, not as a victim, but as a warrior. The time of silence is over. The time of hiding is over. The time of spiritual blindness is over. I remove the scales from your eyes. You will begin to see clearly. You will begin to dream again. You will begin to discern who is for you and who is not. You will feel the stirring of your power again. You will know my presence. It will be like fire in your bones. You will wake up different. You will begin to walk with divine timing. You will reclaim what was lost. And those who tried to curse you will be left speechless. For my hand will lift you beyond what they ever imagined. What was meant to harm you will mark the start of your transformation. I am God. I do not forget my children. And you, yes you, are my beloved. Now rise. Break the silence. Cancel the curse. Walk in light. And let Michael war for you. It has begun.